Greetings. Welcome to Middle Tennessee. You just tuned in to Famo Garage, and this is for the Weekend Warrior. Welcome back, Warriors. Today we got parts in. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the X. So, let me show you what we got. We've got the radiator. We've got a new clutch for our fan clutch. We've got a secondary air inject and a window regulator. This will be for the driver's side window. I'm going to show you where the secondary air injection check valve goes. We're not going to do the clutch because we don't have the fan blade yet. Once we get the fan blade, we'll put that together and then we'll put that on. And we're not putting the radiator in right now because the radiator support on this is broken, and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, it is drastically deformed and broken like here and just multiple places. And it's what holds your radiator in. We're going to replace this one with the new one. And it holds the bumper, the grill, and everything on the front end of the car. So we have to get that before we can start doing that. But we are going to do the secondary air injector check valve, which goes right there. That one snaps off. So we have a new one. We're going to install that, and we're going to do the window regulator. So we have that, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, all right, try to make this short and sweet. Get in here and just see if I can do this with one hand. Yeah. Huh. It came out differently than I thought it would, but nevertheless, it's out. Let's get this other one. There's the other one. And there's a gasket on there. You gotta get that gasket off of there. Huh. Now, if you can see the groove in there, we're going to put the groove in that way. Okay? So the groove part this way. All right. Well, you know what? Before we do that, I'm gonna scrape this off as much as I can, just to make sure it's clean. All right. Okay. And I'll put this bad boy on there. All right. There. Get that on. Put the check valve on. Like so. I'm going to use my other hand for this. So, give 1 second. Well, probably should have put the camera on a stand or something, because trying to get this in here is going to be kind of difficult with one hand. Okay, as you can see, one air injection, secondary actually, injection check valve installed, and I already put the hose on. It's not going to connect right now because the engine mount is broken. And it's on the way. Once the engine mount gets here, we put it on, and then this will actually connect here, and that will get rid of one of our check engine codes. So with that being said, that's done. Let's move on to the window regulator. Woo! Greeting, warriors. Man, it's cold. And it's been a minute. Been working on a couple other things, and we're gonna get to the X today. Got a couple things in. Just to let you know, this is what Tennessee's doing. Woo! Cold. Cold. Whew. But yeah, we're gonna try to get it together and show you a couple of new things we got, and we'll get started. All right, starting, just to let you know, my wife decided that we would get a heater instead of using the propane. We're gonna be using both. As you can see, it's 47 degrees inside with the heater on, which is okay, but yeah, still cold. All right, so let's get to the action. I can tell you a couple of things that we've done. I know the last time you saw it was a lot of good and a lot of bad. All right, but we've replaced the radiator support that supports the front bumper and a lot of other things. But we've put that in and installed it. We've did a little body work to what is wrong? Can't speak. We've done work to the body of the car, so it would actually attach here. I think the last thing we did with the secondary air, we put on the let me get my light bar. We put on the engine mount. That is why the secondary is in a position now that the holes can actually meet it, and that's that. We've put on a brand new electric fan. That would be this right here. Get a better look at it. We put that on. What else did we do? I said the motor mount. Let's see. Well, you'll get a chance to see the motor mount in a minute. But oh, there you go, right there. There it is. You can see it in the all newness. You get a better look in a minute because we're going to change this axle. But yeah, put everything on. Had to take the bumper off. Took it off. Reinstalled that. We've got new foot supports. So yeah, we took it out for a ride and saw how we're doing in the snow. So far, so good. So with that, let's start taking this wheel off, get it jacked up in the air, in not that order, and let's get this axle out, get this new one in, and then we'll be trying to go through some other things. All right, so let's get to it. All right, I got the wheel off. I got half of the axle out, which is now over here in the metal pile. Da, 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 da. There it is. That's that half. The other half is still in, and yeah, right there. I gotta go in and try to knock it out from the back. I don't want to have you guys under here while I do it. I'll just show you when I'm done. See you when I see you. All right, there you go. One axle installed. All right, everything's put back together. You can get a good look at that. All right. The only unfortunate thing is the bolt that comes with the new one was bigger, so we had to repurpose the old one. But as you can see, I locked it in on both sides, so we're good. All right, we get the wheel back on, and then I'll go to the drainage of the antifreeze so we can get a more better mixture. All right, see you in a minute.
Now I'm recording.
One headlight is empty. That was a lie, but I got it. With minimal damage to this part here that actually there's no damage to this. Well, just a little bit. But we are going to try to get this bumper and this fender. Not today. Can't have my wife out here like this. But yeah, so plan is, and we know what we need, this, that, and the other, and we will come back to get those two things when it's not freezing. We haven't done any damage to it, and it's halfway off at this point. I guess that would be up to my wife right now, what she says. So welcome back, Warriors. Whew. We're almost at the end of the X series as far as getting it to standards, just regular standards. I will give you a walkthrough in a little while. Right now I'm buttoning up the seat, the seat belt, because we needed a seat belt buckle, the latch part, which is right there. All right, now I'm going to tell you a couple of things about it in a few minutes. Yeah, man, kind of excited. Almost at the end. So let's get to it. Okay, what we got right here is the replacement buckle latch. for your seatbelt. Now, one thing that you may not know is one of the main reasons that this one that is attached to the car is not working is because there is a safety mechanism here, almost like the same one that's in the rear of the car where your battery is. If you have an accident and your airbags deploy, they activate a cartridge in here and it explodes, and when that does, it malfunctions your seatbelt. And what it does is it brings it tighter. As you can see how short this is compared to that one, and you can see this cable right here, and when this discharges, it shoots it out, and you can see the actual end of the cable has pulled, and it pulled all this, and that is to make sure that the safety belt clenches you and holds you from going forward in your car. This one has not been deployed, and you can see it's still extended and everything, and you can look in there and you can see it's way back there. So this one's good, this one's not. We're gonna get this one out, put this one in, and then we'll put the seat back. We'll vacuum up in here a little bit, and that'll be that. All right. It's not that hard. I'm basically going to cut these lines right here, splice these, tape it, tuck them, put it back, and the bolt will bolt here. This one right here, which is that is a T50. All right. So I'm inside the car, so I really can't set this up. So I'm gonna do this, and when I'm done, I will show you the finished product. Okay. See, the area has been vacuumed. I literally just jumped in here and messed this all up with my foot. But as you can see, this is all cleaned up now. And I've got it all buttoned up right here. All right. Tucked it. All installed. Now, time to put it back in, bolt it down. All right. As promised, warriors, I am at that point where I'm just waiting on the suspension for the X. It's roadworthy. It's road worthy, just not highway worthy yet. I've been driving it, in the city back and forth, just, trying to find all the things that could be wrong so I can get them fixed. And right now, the major problem that we're having now is the suspension. It's all old, so we're just going to replace it. It's on the way. So when it gets here, then we'll do that. But as of right now, I'm going to give you a walk through of the X and all that we've done so far. All right, so here we go. All right, some may remember, some may not, but I'll start on this side because this was the least of the sides that needed to be taken care of. All right, so first things first, we've replaced mirror, airbag, and the seat belt buckle. We've done that. What else in the interior? Oh, that's pretty much it in the interior. But we've replaced this glass. We replaced this glass. Oh yeah, and we did the window regulator in this door. We did all the lights in the rear. We did the lights for the license plate. We put a new license plate holder on here. We did the windshield wiper and blade, and it works. It's a different color, but it works. We got the hide, what I call a hide board. It's just a cover. We've replaced the battery with the battery that it should have. Crap. That one. All right. We are going to replace this right here. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you have an accident, this will disengage. It's a cartridge in here that will explode and it disengages this. If this is disengaged from this, it sends a signal from right here, sends a signal to this box. And this transmitter will go to the starter and your car will not start. Everything will work, it just will not start. And that is a safety mechanism. So we'll be replacing that. I've just got it pressed in really hard so it will start the car. Okay. What else? We replaced this mirror, and onto the major stuff that we've done. We did the fender, the bumper, the headlight, all of this. Woo, it's raining. Sorry. Raining. All right, we've done all that and got that all squared away. And yeah, it is put together. That's on the outside. So let's okay, under the hood. Alrighty, we've got this hinge was replaced. It was bent and it had the hood sitting up about that high. New strut supports, both sides. We replaced this hose only because it had the new clamps on it. This hose will be replaced later. We just did the 2 pumps right here for the windshield wipers. We've replaced this scoop is for the air intake for your air filter. So we've done this. This was with the car. This was with the car. This was replaced along with all of this. We put in a new radiator support with a you can't see it, but it's a, let me get another light. Light bar. Alrighty. There's a new radiator. You can see it right in there. New radiator and new cooling fan. That right there, new cooling fan. We have a new thermostat and a new lower radiator hose that we have not put on there. That'll be on later also. Again, we're still testing the vehicle to make sure we have everything we need. I have a new snorkel intake hose. We've replaced a couple other little things that are kind of hidden, like this clip that goes to the headlights. We replaced that because it was broken in the accident. We replaced this light stay still. We replaced this sensor and connection for the AC. What else? Yeah, we've done. Fog lights. Transferred the little badge because I like it. Yeah, that's about it. And as you can see, the body work is just to make sure that everything would get in, and it's not fitting exactly, because I'm going to replace this whole piece. It can be taken out. Ooh. It can be taken out right along here, and that goes down and around. I just have to take this out and you'd see it better, but that will be separated from the body. I will get a donor piece, put that donor piece in, and then all this will line up perfectly, and we will have nothing. But as you can see, it's on here. It's not going anywhere. It is my new daily driver, so it's good enough for right now. So that is it. It runs good, sounds good. Everything is doing what it's supposed to. Air is working, the heat's working. Cruise, radio, everything works as it should so far. Oh, and I got an X badge to go on the back. So, so you would see that there. So, all right. Just got to get some two-sided adhesive and get that on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm happy. It's all registered, tagged up, ready to go. And that's that, yeah. Everything is working. Sounds good. Now it's just about getting it cleaned up and making it look better, or I don't know, man. It's time to get it cleaned up, but it's pretty good. And on that note, I say thank you, and we'll finish up when the other parts get here. I got some upgrades that I'm going to do. My plan is to get it all together like it is now, get everything running the way it's supposed to, and then start upgrades. I was expecting the suspension to get here early. It did not. I ordered some other stuff as far as the upgrade. Some of that stuff will be here before the suspension. So I will actually start doing upgrading, and I will take you on that journey also. So until then, see you next time.